Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. For reasons why Steffy divorces Finn, sad reversal on marriage decision. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that there may be 4 reasons why Steffy Forrester will divorce John Finn Finnegan in the end. The show could be gearing up for a sad reversal on Steffy's marriage decision. So let's talk about how things might fall apart. 1. Luna isn't at a secure prison facility. Although Steffy decided to stick to her vows and stand by her husband, that could change once she gets updates on Luna Nozawa living at the Spencer mansion. Since Steffy assumed Luna was locked away at a secure prison facility, that was a factor in her choice to move forward with Finn. When Steffy finds out Luna's on house arrest and arguably a much bigger threat than she thought, there's going to be trouble. If B&B takes things a step further and Luna actually gets off the hook for her crimes, that could send Steffy even further over the edge. 2. Finn will believe Luna is a changed woman. When Finn reunited with Luna at Bill Spencer's place, he wasted no time in hugging her. That seems like a bad sign when it comes to the future of Finn's marriage to Steffy. Finn is understandably drawn to his biological daughter and will want to believe Luna is a changed woman. Between Luna's tearful apologies and Bill's faith in her, Finn will have good reasons to think she's indeed reformed. Steffy, on the other hand, will no doubt believe Luna is manipulating Finn. Once Finn buys what Luna's selling, Steffy is sure to blow her top. 3. Finn won't cave in like he did with Sheila. That brings us to another reason why Finn and Steffy's marriage may not make it. Although Finn was willing to fall in line with all Steffy's demands regarding Sheila Sharp, he may not do the same with Luna. This is Finn's child we're talking about, so abandoning Luna just isn't in his nature. Steffy may not be able to tolerate Finn and Luna's father-daughter bond, so that could be a deal-breaker. 4. Liam will be waiting in the wings. Finally, Steffy may find it easier to walk away from Finn with Liam Spencer waiting in the wings. Liam has a forever bond with Steffy, so she might leave Finn and fall back into her ex's arms. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Steffy and Finn could still have some breakup news ahead of them, so we'll bring you more predictions on the fate of their marriage. Furious Finn confronts Dollar Bill, will fists fly? Next week on The Bold and the Beautiful, Dr. John Finnegan will continue to struggle with the idea that Luna Nozawa is actually his daughter. But, he can't even discuss the matter with her, because she's missing. It's only going to be a matter of time before Finn tracks his daughter down at the Spencer mansion, and Bill Spencer is going to have some explaining to do. B&B spoilers, Luna's location revealed. The good doctor was baffled when he learned Luna Nozawa was no longer at the prison, but hasn't had the heart to tell his wife that his killer daughter is on the loose again and not behind bars. Now that Finn knows Luna is his daughter, he's going to demand some answers at the prison and want to know where she is. It won't be long before Finn and Luna's mom Poppy Nozawa find out where she is hiding. Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal Dollar Bill has taken extra precautions to hide Luna at the Spencer mansion on her ankle monitor. The publishing tycoon will be thrown for a loop when Finn arrives on his doorstep and demands to know where his daughter is. Technically Luna is over 18 years old and doesn't have to give up her location to her mother or her father. But, the Nozawa family won't see it that way. B&B spoilers, Finn freaks out on Bill. Finn will be fuming when he realizes that Dollar Bill signed Luna out from prison behind their backs and has been hiding her at his house. The good doctor will most likely point out that Bill had no right to do that, and it was up to her family to decide if she should be let out of prison. B&B spoilers have always showed a softer side of Finn, but Bill is going to see how the good doc acts when someone messes with his family. Are you Team Bill or Team Finn? Was Bill Spencer wrong to sign Luna out of prison without letting her family know? Steffy compares Luna to Sheila, Finn's family is too much to handle. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Steffy Forrester hates Sheila Carter. Sheila shot John Finn Finnegan and Steffy, almost killing them both. Now Steffy has learned that Finn's cousin, Luna Nozawa, is actually his daughter. Steffy has decided that Luna is just as crazy as Sheila. Can Steffy stay with Finn? Steffy Forrester says John Finnegan brought this into her family. Finn and Steffy were happy when they first got together. However, the nightmare started the night of their wedding. Thanks to Steffy announcing the wedding to the world, Sheila found her son and came to the Forrester estate the day of the wedding. Sheila also introduced herself to Finn. Steffy was horrified to learn that Sheila was her mother-in-law. Finn had no idea that he had a daughter out there. Finn tried his best to find out if Poppy's daughter was his child, and she has always told him no. Finn believed what he was told and went on with his life. Now that Luna has turned serial killer, Finn finds out she is indeed his child. Steffy wasted no time telling Finn that Luna was just like Sheila, and he brought them both into her life. Steffy Forrester promises to stand by John Finnegan. Finn had to beg Steffy to stand by him now that the truth is out. Steffy wants nothing to do with Sheila or Luna. Everyone believes that Luna is in prison for life. Unfortunately, Finn is about to learn that Luna isn't in prison at all. Bill Spencer has Luna at his house, just like he kept Sheila there before. Steffy is going to lose it when Finn comes home and tells her he talked to Luna. Of course, Luna will turn on her charm and try her best to get through to Finn now that she learns he is her father. Luna is going to want to get to know her father and his kids. There is no way that Steffy will agree to that. How will Finn deal with Luna? Steffy Forrester cannot deal with John Finnegan's family. Steffy is horrified at the recent change of events. Steffy will run to Taylor Hayes and Ridge Forrester to share this news. Of course, Ridge and Taylor expect Finn to stay away from his daughter and cut all ties with her. Finn will be expected to treat Luna exactly like he has to treat Sheila. Will Steffy leave Finn again if he connects with Luna and tries to offer her some parental guidance? Steffy has already told Finn that he cannot be a father to Luna. How will Finn and Steffy cope with this when Steffy doesn't believe anyone is capable of change? Is Luna's existence just too much for Steffy to take? Poppy and Steffy's rivalry, Finn's new baby mama battle? The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that John Finnegan just told Steffy Forrester Finnegan that he's Luna Nozawa's father. Steffy has promised to stay by Finn's side. However, that means Steffy might have a new target. Penelope Poppy Nozawa. Keep reading and let's talk about the potential feud. John Finnegan's confession. Fans just watched as Finn finally told Steffy the truth about Luna's paternity. Steffy was horrified, especially when Finn wondered if Luna would have turned out differently if he had been involved. While Steffy was horrified, Finn begged his wife not to give up on their family. After everything they have been through to be together, Finn doesn't want to lose the love of his life now. Steffy Forrester Finnegan's horror. Fans recall that even though Steffy was horrified, she quickly had a 180 after Finn said she was right about it being too much. That is when Steffy could see how pained Finn was, and how tormented. Steffy assured Finn that she loved him and meant their wedding vows. Steffy has promised to stay by Finn's side. However, there was a condition. Steffy specifically mentioned that it's only okay because Luna is in prison and they will never have to deal with her again. Poppy Nozawa's defense. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that at some point, Steffy will run into Poppy. Steffy is very confrontational and will definitely corner Luna's mother. Steffy will blast Poppy for sleeping with her adopted nephew. Steffy might also blame Poppy for what Luna did to her. Steffy might insist that if Finn had known, Luna might never have turned out to be a serial killer. Luna Nozawa's house arrest. However, the tension between Steffy and Poppy could blow up into an epic feud. Once Steffy learns that Luna is on house arrest, she will freak out. Steffy told Finn that they are okay only because Luna's in prison. When Steffy learns that Luna is actually outside the prison walls, she could assume the killer's mother was in on it. That could make Steffy blow up even more. Fans have grown very tired of the feud between Steffy and Hope Logan. Fans also are not interested in watching Steffy bicker endlessly with Brooke Logan or even Sheila Carter Sharp. A fresh feud is exactly what this soap needs, which Steffy and Poppy could provide. Poppy doesn't seem very threatening but can hold her own. Poppy certainly did when confronting Katie Logan during Bill Spencer's romance storyline. So, this rivalry could get quite explosive and interesting. Finn demands answers. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for Friday, February 28, 2025, reveal Finn making a shocking discovery. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Finn can't believe his eyes. John Finn Finnegan has had red eyes all week as he has found the guts to tell Steffy Forrester Finnegan that he is Luna Nozawa's father. Steffy's reaction has been as normal as can be expected. She couldn't even put two and two together at first. When she finally did, she wondered why she married a man who had all these crazy relations. As for Finn, he just wants to see Luna, but first, he has to find her. That's exactly what he does when he shows up at Dollar Bill Spencer's door and Luna answers it. She is happy to see her cousin but knows she has been caught and wonders what Bill will say. Read more. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Brooke's golden opportunity, exploits Ridge and Taylor's new reason to fight? She thought it was her new friend Remy Price and it was okay to answer the door, but now Finn knows where she is. Finn wants to know exactly what Luna is doing there when she had killed two people and is supposed to be behind bars. Will he bother telling Luna that he is her father? It's the one thing she has wanted to know her entire life, and not knowing is part of her excuse for being a murderer. Steffy can't wait to tell someone the news, so she confides in Taylor Hayes, who is understandably horrified. Daphne goes to work. Steffy is not thinking about Forrester Creations for now, but Daphne Rose is doing her work for her. She gets Carter Walton alone again and tries playing on his guilt. He still doesn't feel comfortable about stealing Forrester Creations from the Forresters, and Daphne knows it. She manages to get Carter in a compromising position just for Hope Logan to see. Will that destroy the odd Hope and Carter romance? Hope is used to being cheated on and betrayed, but she thought Carter was different. She is about to learn the hard way that she picked the wrong man. If only she had said yes to Thomas Forrester's proposal. Finn's determination to end his marriage to Steffy on The Bold and the Beautiful has sent shockwaves through the show's fanbase, leaving viewers questioning the motivations behind his sudden shift in behavior and what this could mean for the future of their relationship. For a long time, Finn and Steffy appeared to be one of the most stable and loving couples in the B&B universe, weathering storms together and emerging stronger each time. However, recent developments suggest that Finn's resolve to walk away from their marriage is not just a fleeting emotional reaction but a calculated decision rooted in deeper issues that have been simmering beneath the surface. One of the primary factors driving Finn's decision is his complicated relationship with his birth mother, Sheila Carter. Sheila's toxic influence has been a constant source of tension in Finn and Steffy's marriage, and despite Finn's efforts to distance himself from her, Sheila's manipulative tendencies have continued to create chaos. Steffy's understandable distrust of Sheila and her insistence on keeping her away from their family has put Finn in an impossible position, forcing him to choose between his wife and his biological mother. While Steffy's concerns are valid, Finn's inability to fully let go of his connection to Sheila has created a rift between them that seems to be growing wider by the day. Finn's determination to end his marriage could be a reflection of his internal struggle to reconcile his loyalty to Steffy with his lingering ties to Sheila, and his decision to walk away may be an attempt to escape the emotional turmoil that comes with being caught in the middle. Another factor contributing to Finn's decision is the lingering shadow of Liam Spencer, Steffy's ex-husband and the father of her daughter, Kelly. Despite Steffy's commitment to Finn, Liam's presence in her life has always been a point of contention in their relationship. Finn's insecurities about Liam have resurfaced multiple times, and while Steffy has done her best to reassure him, the reality is that Liam will always be a part of her life due to their co-parenting responsibilities. Finn's determination to end his marriage could be fueled by his fear of never fully measuring up to Liam in Steffy's eyes, or his belief that he will always be living in Liam's shadow. This insecurity, combined with the ongoing drama surrounding Sheila, may have pushed Finn to the breaking point, leading him to conclude that ending his marriage is the only way to find peace and move forward. Finn's decision to end his marriage also raises questions about his own emotional state and whether he is truly thinking clearly. The trauma of being shot and left for dead by Sheila, as well as the subsequent fallout from her actions, has undoubtedly taken a toll on Finn's mental health. His determination to walk away from Steffy could be a manifestation of his unresolved trauma and his inability to cope with the emotional weight of everything he has been through. Finn may feel that he needs to distance himself from Steffy in order to heal and regain a sense of control over his life, even if it means sacrificing the relationship that once brought him so much happiness. However, this decision could also be a misguided attempt to protect Steffy and their children from further pain, as Finn may believe that removing himself from the equation is the best way to shield them from the chaos that seems to follow him wherever he goes. Steffy, on the other hand, is likely to be blindsided by Finn's determination to end their marriage, especially given everything they have overcome together. Steffy has always been a fighter, and she has stood by Finn through some of the darkest moments of their lives. Her love for Finn has never wavered, and she has consistently put their family first, even when it meant making difficult decisions to keep Sheila out of their lives. Steffy's unwavering commitment to Finn makes his decision to walk away all the more heartbreaking, and it raises the question of whether Finn is truly considering the impact this will have on Steffy and their children. Hayes and Kelly deserve to grow up in a stable and loving environment, and Finn's decision to end his marriage could have long-lasting consequences for their family dynamic. Steffy will undoubtedly fight to save their marriage, but if Finn remains determined to walk away, it could mark the end of one of the bold and the beautiful's most beloved couples. The fallout from Finn's decision to end his marriage to Steffy is sure to have far-reaching implications for both characters and the show as a whole. For Steffy, this could be an opportunity to rediscover her independence and focus on her own growth, free from the drama that has plagued her relationship with Finn. Steffy has always been a strong and resilient character, and while the end of her marriage will undoubtedly be painful, it could also serve as a catalyst for her to embark on a new chapter in her life. For Finn, walking away from Steffy could be a turning point that forces him to confront his own demons and reevaluate his priorities. Whether this decision will ultimately lead to Finn's redemption or his downfall remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: the road ahead will be filled with challenges and emotional turmoil for both characters. In conclusion, Finn's determination to end his marriage to Steffy is a complex and multifaceted decision that is rooted in his unresolved trauma, his complicated relationship with Sheila, and his insecurities about Liam. While Finn may believe that walking away is the best course of action, the impact of this decision on Steffy and their children cannot be ignored. As the story unfolds, viewers will be left wondering whether Finn and Steffy's love can withstand this latest challenge or if this marks the end of their relationship for good. One thing is certain: the drama surrounding Finn and Steffy's marriage is far from over, and the fallout from Finn's decision will keep the bold and the beautiful fans on the edge of their seats. Finn's ties to psycho killers, particularly his birth mother Sheila Carter, have long been a source of tension and concern in his marriage to Steffy on The Bold and the Beautiful. Sheila's notorious history of manipulation, violence, and outright criminal behavior has cast a dark shadow over Finn's life, and by extension, Steffy's as well. While Finn himself is a kind, compassionate, and morally upright individual, his connection to Sheila raises serious questions about the safety and stability of his relationship with Steffy. Sheila's unpredictable nature and her relentless obsession with Finn have created a toxic dynamic that has repeatedly put Steffy and their children in danger. From Sheila's attempts to insert herself into Finn's life to her shocking decision to shoot Finn and Steffy, leaving them for dead, the threat Sheila poses is very real. Steffy has every reason to be concerned about who she's sleeping next to, not because of Finn's actions or character, but because of the chaos and danger that seem to follow Sheila wherever she goes. Finn's inability to fully sever ties with Sheila, despite her heinous actions, is a red flag that Steffy cannot afford to ignore. While Finn has tried to distance himself from Sheila, his lingering sense of obligation to her as his birth mother has created a dangerous vulnerability that Sheila has repeatedly exploited. This raises the question of whether Steffy can ever truly feel safe in her marriage to Finn, knowing that Sheila's influence could resurface at any moment. Steffy's concerns are further compounded by the fact that Sheila's actions have already had a direct impact on her life and the lives of her children. The shooting incident, which left both Steffy and Finn fighting for their lives, was a traumatic event that neither of them will ever fully recover from. Steffy's instinct to protect her family from Sheila's influence is not just understandable, it's necessary. However, Finn's reluctance to completely cut Sheila out of his life has created a rift between him and Steffy, as Steffy struggles to reconcile her love for Finn with the very real threat that Sheila poses. Steffy's fear is not just about Sheila's potential to harm them physically, it's also about the emotional toll that Sheila's presence takes on their marriage. Every time Sheila resurfaces, it reignites the trauma of the shooting and forces Steffy to relive the nightmare of nearly losing her husband and her own life. The fact that Finn's ties to Sheila continue to put Steffy in this position is a serious cause for concern, and it raises the question of whether Steffy can ever truly feel secure in her marriage. Moreover, Finn's connection to Sheila is not the only reason Steffy should be concerned about who she's sleeping next to. Finn's own behavior in the aftermath of the shooting and Sheila's subsequent actions has been questionable at times, leaving Steffy to wonder whether Finn is truly capable of protecting her and their family from Sheila's influence. Finn's decision to keep secrets from Steffy, such as his interactions with Sheila or his attempts to help her behind Steffy's back, has eroded the trust between them and left Steffy feeling betrayed. While Finn's intentions may have been noble, such as his desire to help Sheila turn her life around, his actions have only served to put Steffy and their children at risk. Steffy's concern is not just about Sheila, it's about Finn's judgment and his ability to prioritize their family over his complicated feelings for his birth mother. If Finn cannot fully commit to protecting Steffy and their children from Sheila, then Steffy has every reason to question whether she can continue to trust him. The situation is further complicated by the fact that Finn's ties to Sheila are not just a threat to Steffy's physical safety, they also pose a threat to her emotional well-being. Steffy has worked hard to build a life with Finn, and she has stood by him through some of the darkest moments of their lives. However, the constant threat of Sheila's interference has taken a toll on Steffy's mental health, leaving her feeling anxious, vulnerable, and unsure of her future. Steffy's concern about who she's sleeping next to is not just about the possibility of physical harm, it's also about the emotional strain of living with the constant fear that Sheila could destroy everything they've built together. Steffy deserves to feel safe and secure in her marriage, and Finn's ties to Sheila make that impossible. If Finn cannot fully commit to cutting Sheila out of their lives, then Steffy has every right to question whether their marriage is worth the risk. In addition to the threat posed by Sheila, Steffy's concern about who she's sleeping next to is also rooted in the broader implications of Finn's ties to psycho killers. Sheila is not the only dangerous individual in Finn's orbit, his connection to her also brings him into contact with other unstable and potentially dangerous people. For example, Sheila's history with other characters on the show, such as Bill Spencer and Deacon Sharp, has created a web of drama and danger that could easily ensnare Finn and Steffy. The fact that Finn's ties to Sheila have already put him in situations where he has been manipulated or used by others is a cause for concern, as it suggests that Finn may not always be able to protect himself, or Steffy, from the dangers that come with being connected to Sheila. Steffy's concern is not just about Sheila, it's about the broader implications of Finn's ties to a world of violence and chaos. Ultimately, Steffy's concern about who she's sleeping next to is a reflection of the very real dangers that Finn's ties to Sheila pose to their marriage and their family. While Finn may be a good man at heart, his connection to Sheila has created a situation where Steffy can never truly feel safe or secure. The trauma of the shooting, the constant threat of Sheila's interference, and Finn's questionable judgment in dealing with Sheila have all contributed to Steffy's growing sense of unease. If Finn cannot fully commit to cutting Sheila out of their lives and prioritizing Steffy and their children above all else, then Steffy has every reason to be concerned about who she's sleeping next to. Steffy deserves a partner who can provide her with the safety, stability, and peace of mind that she needs, and if Finn cannot be that person, then Steffy may need to reconsider whether their marriage is worth the risk. The question of whether Steffy can continue to trust Finn in the face of his ties to psycho killers is one that will undoubtedly shape the future of their relationship, and the future of the bold and the beautiful.